guys, it's me, Talia Arisa Gibson. You can call me Tag for short, and welcome to my channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Today I am making some pecan pie cheesecake brownies. Yes. So I made these a while back. It's been quite a while, but I made them to go to my cousin's house. They were having a get together, and everybody was bringing food and dishes, and that was one of the items that I brought, and it was my first time making it. And one of my little cousins, she's 20 years old, she really was like, I want some more of that. And so tomorrow is actually Super Bowl Sunday, and I asked my aunt, what do you want me to bring to your house? My cousin, she was like, bring that dessert you made. And I was like, oh, the cheesecake brownie things. And so here we are making these for that. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so here are the ingredients for the pecan pie cheesecake brownies. So I have eggs here, corn syrup, the pecans for the pecan pie part, sugar, butter. There's the fudge brownie mix. You can use whatever brownie mix you like. And then there's 32 ounces of cream cheese. And then there's sour cream and then oil. And so I'm gonna get started with the brownies first and go from there. All right, so we're gonna get started with the brownies. So you can make homemade brownies, of course. I'm using the box one because this is what the recipe called for, and I'll post the recipe in my description box. But also, this is almost like 3 desserts in one, so this kind of eliminates the chore of doing like a full-on homemade brownie. So, but it's up to you. So I have my brownie mix, and it's supposed to be 3 tablespoons of water. So let me get that. So I'm just gonna open up a bottle, fresh bottle of water here, so you guys can see that that's a fresh bottle, not one I drank out of. So 3 tablespoons of water. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then oil and 2 eggs. So I'm supposed to use a 1/2 cup of oil. It says vegetable oil on the box, but I only have canola oil, so that's what we're gonna go with. But I don't think it really matters. Right, oil's in there. Then it said 2 eggs. All right, so now I'm gonna mix all this up. My oven is warming at 350. All right, so this is a 9 by 13 pan. So it said to oil the bottom of the pan, so I'm gonna do that. Not too much. Okay, so I have my brownies here and I'm gonna put these in the oven. It says in this size pan to bake for about 22 to 25 minutes. So I'm gonna start off with 22 minutes and check on them around 20 minutes. And then if I need to let them cook any longer, I will. So here we go. Okay, now it's time to prepare the cheesecake part of the brownies. So I have 32 ounces of cream cheese, just plain cream cheese. And the brown part is vanilla. So I have some pure vanilla extract here. And also you add 1 cup of sugar. So now we have a 1/2 cup of sour cream. All right, so now it's time for the eggs, and I'm gonna turn my, my mixer will be used on low, and I'm gonna do 1 egg at a time, being careful not to over mix. All right, so that's the cheesecake part. All right, so the brownies are out of the oven, and actually I cooked them for about 5 minutes less than what the box says, because we're gonna put them back in the oven, so you don't want them to be like way overdone. So 5 minutes less than what the box says. So fresh out of the oven, you wanna go ahead and put on the cheesecake topping fresh out of the oven. So you don't let them cool off. You wanna do this fresh out of the oven. You want to get a nice even layer on top. So that's like the treat. So this is definitely decadent, definitely rich, and definitely not something that you want to eat every day. And really just like a small piece of this is probably enough. But you're gonna want more. But it is rich, so you don't need a whole lot. All right, this is gonna go in the oven for about 40 minutes. And I will keep an eye on it, but we'll go for about 40 minutes, and I'll probably check on it in about 30 minutes. All right, guys, so that's it for this part. I'm going to add another clip in after, which will actually be probably tomorrow, because This has to cook and then it needs to cool for about 4 hours or overnight before you do the pecan pie filling on top. And so I'll see you in the next clip. All right guys, so I'm back. It's the next day and the cheesecake brownies have cooled overnight. And so now it's time to make the pecan pie filling. So we're gonna start with some butter over medium heat, and we're gonna be melting the butter down with the sugar, the corn syrup. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and add in the sugar in. This is a cup of sugar. So again, this is definitely a decadent dessert. Let's get that corn syrup in there. This is a cup and a half of corn syrup. This is definitely an overload of sugar. So and get that melted down. Before that gets too hot, we're gonna go ahead and get the eggs in there. It's 4 eggs. So this is going to cook for about 35 minutes until it starts to kind of boil. And then the last 5 minutes we'll add the pecans. So I'll see you guys in a minute. So you can see here that the pecan pie filling is starting to thicken. And so yeah, it's gonna be a good treat on top of this brownie. All right guys, so I've added the pecans and you can see the consistency here is now ready to go on top of the cheesecake. So I'm gonna take this off the heat and let it cool for about 10 minutes. And then I will pour it on top of the cheesecake brownies. I'll be back. All right guys, so I'm ready to put the pecan pie filling on top of the cheesecake. As you can see, I took a chunk out because I just had to taste it and make sure this base part was good, and it is tasty and delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the pecan pie filling and get this deliciousness all on the top. This is the part that you just need. You could have cheesecake brownies, but pecan pie cheesecake brownies, that just on a whole other level. If you like pecan pie. Okay, so we're gonna get this spatula so I can make sure this gets spread all over the right way. So y'all, there it is. There it is. All right, guys, so it's all done. You can see it here. You can see some pieces here that I cut. See the brownie at the bottom, the cheesecake, and the thin layer of pecan pie filling at the top. There's a bite for you. Brownie, pecan pie filling, yummy. Well, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and always hit that bell notification so you'll know when I post. Until next time, bye. Like, comment, subscribe.